Good afternoon, everybody. Match 2 of the 1995 World Cup was played today. It was the opening match in Group 2 between India and Sri Lanka at Lahore. Brilliant crowd in Lahore. 56,000 watched the match today out of 62,000 capacity. Most of them obviously supporting the Sri Lankans. No one in Pakistan is going to be supporting India in this World Cup. The pitch was quite slow and two-paced, but India won the toss and elected to bat first. Azharuddin felt that on these slow pitches, you bat first, you try and hit 270, 280, and you win the match from then on in. Arjuna Ranatunga said he was undecided, but he probably would have batted first on these sort of pitches as well. And this was the outcome of the match today, as you can see. Well, they got off to, as you can see, India got off to a really, really bad start. I mean, Manshod Purakbar was promoted up to open the batting to try and hit runs in the early overs. He was out for 7, and then all of a sudden, a good little partnership between Sachin Tendulkar and Sanjay Manjrekar of 72. Got them. Sanjay Manjrekar hit 32 or 48 deliveries. Sachin Tendulkar was absolutely terrific and looked like he was going to get 100. But he was out for 94 of 96 deliveries. Denied his first ever century in World Cup cricket. And then Vinod Kambli was out a couple of overs later for 5. And as you could see, Ravindra Pushpakumara took 3 wickets. And those 2 wickets slowed the run rate down. India were on course to get 300, I think, was Sachin Tendulkar, and had Sachin Tendulkar not gone on to got 100, I think they would have got 300 there against Sri Lanka. In the end, Jadeja had to play himself in. A good 39 not out of 52 deliveries. Captain Mohammad Azharuddin, 72 not out of 86 deliveries, but 271 for 4 was about 30 runs short from what it looked like they were going to get. It was expensive, Ravindra Pushpakumara, but 3 for 52 off of 8 overs. 3 for 52 off 8 overs was the main reason why Sri Lanka kept India down to under a score of 300. 0 for 52 for Sanath Jayasuriya. Arjuna Ranatunga 0 for 24. 1 for 53 for Kumar Dhamashima, the only other wicket taker. Jaminda Vas 0 for 37 off 9 overs. And Muralitharan bowled his 10 overs. Didn't take a wicket, but was economical. He only went for 42 runs. So 271 for 4 India got. 271 for 4 India got from their 50 overs. We felt that was probably a bit more than what they should have got at the start, but with the start in which they had, it looked like they were going to get 300, so they felt like maybe Sri Lanka would chase it down. Sanath Jayasuriya was out for 6 in the first over. Manshod Purakbar took the wicket. It was a dreadful shot from Sanath Jayasuriya. But from then on in, the next 14 overs saw 109 runs scored from it. They scored 113 off the first 15 overs, Sri Lanka. Rumesh Kaluwitharana, 43 of 44 deliveries. But in my opinion, Asanka Gurusinha was absolutely unbelievable. He hit 76 of 59 deliveries in a brutal display of batting. He whacked, after Purakbar got rid of Sanath Jayasuriya, he got whacked for 41 runs off his next 28 balls as Asanka absolutely tore into Manshod. Manshod only bowled 4 overs, and you'll see his figures in a moment. They absolutely were cruising at one stage. It looked like they were going to win with about 35, with about 50 in about the 35th or 36th over. Then they lost 3 wickets for 13 runs. De Silva was out for 8. So another key batsman failing in this match for Sri Lanka. But a brilliant 50 from a captain, Arjuna Ranatunga, 50 not out of 62 deliveries. And a magnificent 70 not out of 77 deliveries from Hashan Tillakaratne. Saw Sri Lanka scored 272 for 4, and they got home with 7 balls remaining, winning in 48.5 overs. This is not very good figures for the Indian bowlers. 1 for 46, as I said, off 4 overs for Manjot Parekbar. He had an absolute nightmare today. Tendulkar bowled his full 10 overs, went for 41 runs, but didn't look a threat. Srinath, 8.5 overs, 0 for 52. Arnold Kumble was the only one that didn't really get hit much. 2 for 39 off his 10 overs. 0 for 28 off 5 overs for Salil Ankala, and Venkatesh Prasad took the other wicket but was very expensive. One took a wicket but was very expensive. 1 for 53 off his 10 overs. So the final summary of this Group 2 match between India and Sri Lanka at Lahore. India won the toss, selected to bat on a slow pitch. They probably should have got 300, but once Tendulkar and Vinod went in quick succession, thanks to Pushpakumara, thanks to Ravindra Pushpakumara's 3 wickets, Sri Lanka managed to keep India down to under 300. India scoring 271 for 4. Despite the loss of Sanath Jayasuriya, Sri Lanka were absolutely brutal with the bat and were absolutely brilliant in the first 15 overs, hitting 113 from the first 15 overs. And despite a little collapse in the middle, they still got home quite comfortably thanks to 50s from Arjuna Ranatunga and Hashan Tillakaratne. India 271 for 4 from their 50 overs. Sri Lanka chased the runs down comfortably in the end. 271 for 4. Sri Lanka win by 6 wickets and winning with 7 balls to spare. 48.5 overs. But despite Ravindra Pushpakumara's figures of 3 for 52 off of 8 overs, and Asanka Gurusinha's brutal 76 off 59 deliveries, the man of the match went to the highest scorer of the entire match, Sachin Tendulkar, for his 92 off 94 deliveries. That was a little bit of a surprise considering he missed out on 100, and the fact that he missed out on 100 was probably the reason why India only scored 271 and not over 300. Sachin Tendulkar did say afterwards, after the presentation, he said Asanka Gurusinha should have won man of the match, but he accepted the man of the match award. Good start to his tournament, although he said it wasn't a good start to the tournament because he didn't get his first World Cup 100. But that's a wonderful performance from Sri Lanka to chase down 272 and win with 7 balls remaining. Absolutely terrific. And their 2 star batsmen only got 14 runs between them, Sanath Jayasuriya and Ravindra De Silva. And it proves that they are a proper team, with Gurusinha getting a 50, with Gurusinha, Captain Ranatunga and Tillakaratne all getting 50s in the run chase for Sri Lanka. It proves that there's more to the batting than just Sanath Jayasuriya and Ravindra De Silva. A wonderful victory for Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka top of Group 2. India were favourites to finish top of Group 2, but Sri Lanka have got to be considered favourites now, and if they play like that between now and the rest of the tournament, who knows what could happen. They are considered as dark horses, and they've got off to a wonderful start in this World Cup with a fantastic run chase. Tomorrow's match, the host nation against South Africa. South Africa, joint second favourites along with Pakistan to win their first World Cup here in Pakistan. They'll be looking for a winning start against the Pakistanis tomorrow. It doesn't get any harder for Pakistan. They've got the opening 2 matches of this World Cup are against Australia and against South Africa and Australia. So it's a great way to start off their World Cup, and we'll see how good Pakistan are going to be in this World Cup. We'll see how good Pakistan are going to be in this World Cup in the next few weeks. Couldn't have asked for a harder start, Pakistan, but I suppose if you're looking to win the World Cup and you're looking to beat sides like South Africa and Australia to win the World Cup, I suppose for Pakistan it's probably even the best start. Sachin Tendulkar, 94 average. Missed out on 100 today. He'll be very disappointed with that, but it's an okay start from him. Didn't take any wickets for the ball. Arnold Kumble had a good start to the tournament. 2 wickets in his first match and averaging 19. 2 wickets in his first match, averaging 19, but he was the only one that threatened the Sri Lankan batsman. No one else really did. As for the Sri Lankan star players, none of them have had good games, to be honest with you. Jayasuriya averaging 6. didn't take a wicket either and went for 52 runs. And De Silva averaging 8 and didn't bowl. And Mulliferen, despite not taking a wicket, was very economical, went for 42 runs. So, as you can see from this template, the Sri Lankan star players haven't got off to a good start. But that was a very impressive performance, just proving that Sri Lanka are more than just those 3 players. I felt Jayasuriya winning man of the match was a little bit... You could tell he was going to win man of the match. It usually goes to the highest scorer of the entire match, 9 times out of 10, unless someone's got a 5 or 6 wicket haul. But I thought Ravindra Pushpakumara, even though he was expensive, his 3 wickets saw Sri Lanka keep India down to score 300. I think if Tendulkar had gone on and got 100, I think they would have scored about 300, 310 from their 50 overs, and that would have been very difficult for Sri Lanka to chase. And that would have been quite difficult. That would have been very difficult for Sri Lanka to chase. And I also felt Asanka Gurusinha's salt at the on Manjot Parikbar and Javagal Srinath was absolutely fantastic. 79 of 56 deliveries. I felt that he should have been man of the match. Sachin Tendulkar did say that Asanka Gurusinha deserved to win man of the match, but he accepted the man of the match award on behalf of the Indian team and the adjudicators. So a bad start for India. Sri Lanka, dark horses, have got off to a wonderful start. Brilliant run chase of 272, winning with 7 balls to spare. Tomorrow's match, the host nation against South Africa, promises it to be a fantastic match. We're going to see how good this Pakistan side is in this World Cup and see are they ready to win the World Cup on home soil. They've got this match and then Australia in their next match. Couldn't get off to a harder start, but to win a World Cup, you've got to play the best teams. And certainly they're going to get off to a really hard start in this tournament. So for tomorrow's match, see you for tomorrow's match between South Africa and Pakistan. But for now, this is me, Lawrence Howard, reporting on the 1995 World Cup being played here in Pakistan and Brian Lyle kicking PlayStation. Sri Lanka beat India by 6 wickets to get their World Cup off to a winning start here in Pakistan. Until then, this is me, Lawrence Howard, bidding you bye-bye. Bye-bye.